Well, greetings. Thank you for joining me, everyone. I replaced a tyre on my bike, and I've done something that I've never done before in my history of riding. I'll show you. On the rear, I have a Road Smart 3. Fantastic tyre that I've used for years, and they've done me really, really well. My front tyre needed replacing, and I replaced it with the Michelin Road 6. A very different tyre. They don't match. Is this okay? Is it a good idea? Well, that car came around really quick. I had to go really fast. Is it okay to have mismatched tyres? And before I get into it, please remember to look at the end screen and see who I'm promoting. A dear friend who started up her own little YouTube channel, nothing to do with motorbikes. It talks about an important topic, a syndrome that she suffers from. So go and have a look at her channel, it's fantastic. But let's get back to these tyres. Now ideally, it's always a good idea to put the same type of tyre on the back and the front. I understand that, I know that. And that's what I've always done. And that's what all motorbike tyre manufacturers would recommend. And you can understand that because the tyres are the same compound, the same tread, the same everything, and they're designed to work together. They'll heat up at the same time and they'll give the best performance because they're the same tyre. So I understand that's the best thing to do, and I recommend that. Now what I've done, as I said, I had the Road Smart 3 for many years and I love them. They're great tyres and good value for money. However, I've seen a lot of reviews on the Michelin Road 6s about their handling and about how many Ks you get out of them, and that's what I really am looking for. Although the Road Smart 3s get very good mileage, I have heard that the the Pilot 6s, the Michelin Pilot 6s, outlast nearly everything. And that was my motorbike tyre person has told me that many times. Funnily enough, he said, don't get them because I won't see you as often. So my front tyre had worn out in a big way, and it had to be replaced. I really didn't have any option but to replace it. But the rear tyre was still very, very good. And I really couldn't justify replacing a tyre that's got a lot of life left in it. I opted to go this way. I checked with my motorbike man, who's always served me well over the years, and he said, look, it'll be fine. But I'd be interested in your thoughts because I've done a bit of reading on this, and you get varying opinions, as everyone has their own opinion. So I'm interested. Please let me know what your thoughts are. Do you always make sure you have the same tread, same tyre on the back and on the front? I always have, and I always will where I can. But just this time, I couldn't justify it. Not only is it a waste of money, you know, wasting my money by putting that tyre on, another tyre on the rear when it's not really needed at all, but really, I don't think it's that good for the environment, is it, where we're throwing away all these things that haven't served their full purpose yet. Anyway, put your opinions down there, whether you agree with me or not, whether you want to rip me apart or not. I'm happy to read them and I'm happy to reply. But I'll just stop in a minute and we'll have a look at one comment in particular. Many comments recommend to go with the same pattern, and I always will where I can, and I always have. But let's just stop and see what this guy has said. So for me, this really sums it up. I'll read this post. My Thruxton S, I have just replaced a rear tyre for the first time about 2,000 k's ago with a Mesla, but am still running the stock tyre, which is different, as it's still good. The bike is still handling, if not better, with the Mesla. When the front has finally run its course, it will be replaced with the matching tyre. I can't afford to replace both tyres at the same time when the front one is still good. And in 45 years of riding on the road, I've never had a problem with running different brand tyres front or back. But if the bike was to handle badly from a mixed set of tyres, then the front would be replaced to match the back. For me, that nails it, really. Sums it up beautifully. And I know it's best to run both that match, but in these situations, similar to mine, I can't see an issue. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. Take care, and I'll see you next time.